The biggest games, the greatest players, and the largest payouts on the planet. The WPT is a series of international high-stakes poker tournaments that can turn amateur players into millionaires and make professionals into superstars. With millions of dollars on the line, it's time for these 6 players to live the dream of fame, fortune, and the one thing money can't buy, a WPT title. Tonight on the World Poker Tour.
Tonight we are at the crown jewel of the Las Vegas Strip, Bellagio, for one of the biggest poker tournaments in the world, the Doyle Brunson 5-Diamond World Poker Classic. Hi everyone, I'm Mike Sexton along with Vince Van Patten, and this is the WPT.
And Mike, the 5-Diamond is one of the most prestigious events of the year. It honors the great man himself, Doyle Brunson, and in fact, all the heavyweights of the poker world come out to play this with one thing in mind, to take home a crown and a WPT title.
Well, Vince, last year's champion might look like a flyweight, but Chino Ream put on a dazzling display of heart determination in capturing his first WPT title.
That is true, but this season we have a brand new story. We have 6 players that have weeded themselves through a very, very tough field to make the final table.
Let me tell you, Vince, there are no soft spots at this final table tonight. We've got 3 highly experienced pros, all multiple bracelet winners at the World Series of Poker. One guy has made 8 WPT final tables. That will be Scotty Nguyen. In fact, I'm going to look for Scotty to win tonight. I think it's his time again.
But, Mike, we have seen a lot of young guns win WPT titles, and tonight we have 3 more great ones. Faraz Jaka, he calls himself the Toilet. The second time he's made a WPT final table this season. He is the chip leader, but anyone can take this title.
The cash, the title, and Tiffany's WPT Champions bracelet, all up for grabs tonight.
Oh, Mike, what are we waiting for? Which one of these players will make Doyle Brunson proud? Let's go watch him gamble.
So here we go, the final table of the Doyle Brunson 5-Diamond World Poker Classic about to get underway. We started 5 days ago with 329 players. We are down to our final 6. The winner tonight is going to take home nearly $1.5 million.
What a massive first place prize. Let's start with the antes, though. They're going to start out tonight at $5,000. Lines of $30,000 and $60,000. These are all professional players going after this title. First to act, Faraz Jaka, the Toilet, he calls himself.
Well, I call him the chip leader right now, and a massive chip leader at that with nearly 5.4 million in chips. And look at this, Vince, going to raise pot number 1 with a 9-5 offsuit under the gun. He is aggressive.
Josh Aurier quickly folding. Now Steve O'Dwyer, 27 years old, out of Vegas, a poker professional. He's picked up King 10 of clubs.
Well, he's on the short stack here, Vince. Only got $1 million in chips, but still, would you want to jeopardize your stack with just a king high here on the first hand of the final table? But he's doing it. He has moved over the top, all in, and he understands how aggressive the Toilet plays, and he's trying to flush him away right now.
Legendary pro Scotty Nguyen quickly folding. The WPT champion Sean Buchanan quickly going out as well. Daniel out.
I feel bad if I knock you out in the first hand. Just like that you in the first hand.
Well, Faraz obviously on a complete muscle there, lays his hand down. So Steve O'Dwyer very happy with that all-in bet, and a pretty bold move right there. If you look at this guy, it looks like a cross between Chris Ferguson and Todd Brunson. He's got their genes somewhere in there.
It's true, and throw in John Lennon in the mix if you'd like.
Hey, but he's good. Add him.
He takes the first pot, and it goes right to Mr. Lennon. This time he's got a 9-6 offsuit. He goes out. Scotty Nguyen, a few medallions around his neck, also folding.
Well, Sean Buchanan here. He's got the Unabomber look tonight here at this final table. He goes out as well. Daniel Alaei limping in on the button with a King 10 offsuit. Daniel just 25 years old.
And now Faraz Jaka. Oh, he's got a good one. Ace Queen of Hearts.
Well, they tried to steal pot number 1. That didn't work. Here he's got a nice hand, and he is reaching for chips. He is going to raise it. Makes it $215,000 to go. Josh has a horrible 8-3 offsuit. Lays it down.
Is that right?
But Daniel likes the action. He likes his King 10. We're going to see the flop.
A great flop for Daniel. He's flopped 2 kings as it comes King 7-5 with 2 spades.
And he's got the Toilet to act first in front of him, who hit nothing.
Yeah, but he's a very aggressive player. He's going to make the continuation bet here of $360,000. Now, if you're Daniel, you say, wow, well, I flop top pair, but does this guy have ace king or 2 aces? You're a little nervous. Daniel just makes the call.
All right, going to the turn.
Well, queen comes off. This gives Faraz 2 queens.
But he does check it. And Daniel behind him, not making a bet, so...
Yeah, playing a little conservative, Daniel.
River card helps no one with the 4 hearts.
Action again on Faraz. Again, he checks 2 queens. Daniel will most likely make a value bet here with the kings. He doesn't. He checks it down. Very surprised by that, Vince. Daniel Alaei is going to win this pot, but as you can see, he's very disgusted. He didn't make more money with that hand. He knows he should have made a value bet on the river there, Vince, and he did not do it.
Won the pot, lost the battle. You're disgusted with yourself. He just should have gotten more money.
Daniel may only be 25 years old, but he has 2 World Series of Poker bracelets to his credit already. He also plays in the highest stakes cash games there are. So I am very surprised he missed a bet there.
And with that hand, Faraz has dropped down to 3rd in chips. And right now the blinds are going up to 40 and 80,000. Back to the action we go. Sean Buchanan quickly folding. And now Daniel Alaei with ace-8 of clubs. This time going to raise to 210.
Well, Faraz Jaka looks down at a pair of 10s.
Oh boy.
Another good hand by him. But he doesn't raise, he just makes the call.
Yes, he does. Josh Arieh, World Series winner, goes out.
Steve O'Dwyer in the small blind folding as well.
And Scotty with the Mr. T starter kit around his neck. Not going to play this hand.
So same 2 guys fighting it out again. Daniel with the ace-8. Faraz with the 2 10s. Here comes a flop. Let's come ace, king, queen with 2 hearts. Good for Daniel. He's out in front with the 2 aces, but he checks.
Yeah, Faraz behind him with just 10s also checking. Here comes the turn.
Oh, the joker for Faraz. The gut shot straight comes out. The jack. He now has Broadway. The ace-high straight cannot be beat in this pot.
Daniel checking again. What a card there for the toilet. And this time he's going to bet it. 275.
You know, when you continue to check and your opponent now bets, you're at a guess. Does he have you beat or doesn't he? Is he just making a move? When you play poker, you just hate to put yourself in guessing situations by checking and calling as to whether the guy's got it or not. Far better off to do the betting yourself. But Daniel does make the call, and he is in dire straits. 5 of hearts comes off, so possible flush out there now as well as a possible straight.
Hopes neither player. A quick check by Daniel.
Well, Faraz seems confident his straight is the best hand.
And the toilet plunging away with a $900,000 bet.
Well, virtually all Daniel can beat here is a bluff. He is going to make the call for $900,000, and he is not going to like it. Chances are he might have won this pot had he bet on the flop after he flopped aces. He didn't do that, and Vince and his back-to-back hands that he has fumbled the ball against Faraz Jaka.
Once again, as our chip leader, Faraz Jaka, he is tough. Great fun at Bellagio. Stay with us. We're coming back with more action here on the World Poker Tour.
In the Bellagio Cup, I got 2nd place. I was really expecting to win, and I was definitely disappointed that I didn't win. Not many people get a second chance, and I'm definitely looking forward to redemption.
Welcome back to the Doyle Brunson 5-Diamond World Poker Classic. 6 players remain. And as you can see right there, Faraz Jaka, our chip leader with close to $6 million in chips.
What you see there is a chart showing what percentage of chip count each player has. As you can see, the top 3 players are above average, the bottom 3 below average.
Let's go to the table. It's on WPT champion Sean Buchanan. And this time he has a nice hand, ace-queen of spades. And he is raising chips out. Yes, he makes it 175. Daniel out, as well as Faraz Jaka.
Josh Arieh out as well.
Now it's on Steve O'Dwyer. He's got a miserable deuce 7, and he also won't compete. Around to the legendary Scotty Wynn.
Scotty's got 80,000 out there. Cost him another 95 to make the call, so he does so with the queen 10.
Here's Scotty's wife, Julie. Here comes the flop.
And flop comes Jack 8-4 with 2 spades. Scotty with the gut shot straight draw, but Sean with the nut flush draw.
Yeah, Scotty quickly checks. Sean belting chips out there. It looks like 250.
Daring call with a gut shot straight draw by Scotty.
Just gonna gamble. Here comes the turn.
And a queen of clubs comes off on the turn. Both players now have top pair.
Scotty quickly checking again, but the cannon also checking behind him.
Wow, can't believe he checked that hand. Now the ace of hearts comes off.
Scotty a quick check again. Ace is up there for Sean Buchanan.
He's got the top two pair. And he is going to make a wager here, $605,000. Well, Scotty's disgusted because he didn't bet on the turn. He thinks his two queens were the best hand on the turn, and then he got outplucked on the river.
Yeah, little does he know what he saved.
How you get lucky like that?
Look at all the gold the man has around his neck and wrist. I mean, he's just a pawn shop's fantasy man.
Queen 10 of spade, come a queen, and she peel off the ace. Amazing.
Queen 10 of spades?
Well, Scotty caught in a little fib right there, saying he had the queen 10 of spade because Sean had the queen of spade, so he knows he's lying. Scotty Wynn making his 8th WPT final table appearance.
Julie not looking delighted there.
He has one title to his name, going for his second tonight. Both of these guys WPT champs, but Scotty lays it down, and wisely so. Sean Buchanan picking up that pot.
And here's Sean's dad on the rail.
My son made the final table, Sean Buchanan, so I come down to kind of cheer him on. The first time he won, I followed it on the internet. I mean, and that's tough. You know, your heart's thumping away, and then I just saw Sean Buchanan won, and I just kind of went a little dumbfounded, and way to go, boy. His success is he plays with no fear. You know, and I think that's really big as a poker player.
Well, last time he wore the white hooded outfit. He was the good guy. Tonight, he's in black. Let's see if he'll be the bad guy.
And by the way, his wardrobe is provided by Army-Navy surplus. Hoods are allowed on the tour. Back to the table go. REA going out. And now Steve O'Dwyer with a 7 deuce folds as well.
That's over to Scotty. He looks down at the queen 5 and lays it down.
Buchanan also going away.
Now Daniel has king 9 here. He is going to raise it. Makes it $250,000 to go.
Into the toilet, Faraz Jaka, who has a pretty respectable ace-jack offsuit.
Well, these guys are having their own little war at this final table so far. Again, they're clashing heads up. Faraz does not raise with the ace-jack. He does make the call. Here comes the flop. A nice flop for Faraz. It's come ace 8-6 with 2 clubs.
Nothing materializing for Daniel, but will he make the continuation bet? Take a shot. He's getting chips out. Yes, he does.
You just don't put your opponent on a big ace because he didn't re-raise it before the flop. Unfortunately for Daniel, that is the case. Faraz has the aces and makes the call.
$340,000. Turn card is...
Now 4 clubs comes off. This does give Daniel the nut flush draw. But still, Faraz out in front with the 2 aces and just continuing to stare him down.
Yes, he is. Daniel a little pleased about that card. And is he going to plunge again? Yes.
$600,000 Daniel's betting.
Into the toilet.
Well, Faraz, a little nervous right now. Wondering if his opponent's got ace-king or ace-queen. Could have made a hand better than his 2 aces.
By the way, somewhere there's a jockey at Santa Anita that wants his cap back. And he's going to fold it.
Wow. Well, in my view, Faraz lost that pot because he lost control of the lead. He didn't re-raise before the flop. He didn't raise on the flop. And then he threw away the best hand. Nice going for Daniel, taking that pot down with aggression.
He's back, and we're coming back on the World Poker Tour. Stay with us.
Tonight's World Poker Tour brought to you by FullTiltPoker.net.
This is the Doyle Brunson 5-Diamond World Poker Classic. Everybody wants to win this one. 329 players entered altogether. The prize pool for this event is over $4,700,000.
Bellagio is very classy place, and when you walk into Bellagio, you smell money. It smells good.